Hey, good morning, everybody. Dirk Beveridge, founder of Unleashed WD, executive producer of We Supply America, coming to you live for the first time in about 3.5, 4 months from my offices here in Barrington, Illinois. Those of you that have been following know that I've spent the summer on a We Supply America tour, crossing this country from sea to shining sea, meeting 34 amazing distributors. One of them you're going to get a chance to meet in just a few moments when we get this party started today, and championing the noble calling of distribution. Thanks so much for joining us for this first live. Once I've returned from the We Supply America tour, welcome. Come on in, everybody. Let me know that you're here. Say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're from. We'll pull you into that conversation. But today, our first LinkedIn Live from the offices in Barrington is going to feature an amazing story of a business, of a leader, of a team, of an organization who is absolutely boldly owning being the middleman. You're going to have a chance to meet Ryan Holtzman, the third generation CEO of Holt Electrical Supply out of St. Louis, Missouri. So come on in, everybody. We've got a great conversation. Thanks for being here. Let me know that you're here. Say hello in the comments. We'll pull you in as we get going. But we're going to get started in exactly 2 minutes. So come on in. Welcome. We'll see you in 2 minutes. Welcome to our first live since I've returned from the We Supply America tour. And can I be 100% honest with you? My heart is beating like crazy because I am a nervous wreck doing this for the first time in 4 months from here. All the technology, am I going to get it right? So thanks for being here. And I think it's going to go right. But I got to tell you, those of you coming in are making me feel good relative to Dirk. Slow down. You got a great guest, and it's going to be a great conversation. So let me just say hello to those of you who are coming in, saying hello. Let me know that you're here. Hello, George from Seattle. Thank you so much for being here, man. Great to see you. Jennifer, great to see you, and thank you, Jennifer, for the Diet Coke. I don't know if I officially ever thanked you for that when we visited, so thank you so much. Andrew, great to see you. I really appreciate it. Hey, Ryan, they're asking how it goes. Oh, how goes it? It's going great. St. Louis is in the house. You got some fans down there, Ryan. Hello, Brooke.
All right.
Yeah, right. Hello, Brooke. Great to see you. I appreciate you being here. Steph is ready to bolt to Holt. Oh man, this is going to be good. I can tell. Zachary is saying, "Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go." We're going to do that. And Brooke, okay, thank you for letting us know you're from North Dakota. Hello, Beth. Hey, 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 St. Louis. She says, "Let me see if I can get that up." Yeah, hey, 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 St. Louis. Jerry, great to see you, my friend. Thanks for dinner when I was down in Houston. It was a great evening. Chris, I missed you up in Minneapolis as well. Man, next time let's make it a point that we don't miss. Shane, yes, DJ Dirk. This is called job security, right? Love it. Ashley, good to see you. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yep, keep those whoops coming. Let's do it. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Robert, great to see you. Dan, thank you for welcoming me back. I'm really glad to be back. James from Philadelphia, good to see you. They keep coming on. They keep coming in. So thank you. Let me know that you're here. So, everybody, thanks again for joining us for this first LinkedIn Live since I've returned from We Supply America. You know, for the last 4 months, we've been talking a lot about championing the noble calling of distribution, and it's absolutely a critical part of our mission. But for those of you who are maybe new to us or maybe just met us through the We Supply America, let me just briefly tell you about Unleash WD. Our organization is a design, strategy, and innovation firm that's really committed to helping legacy distributors become innovative market leaders. And we're really committed to helping the channel thrive, to become and remain the channel of choice. And we know that in order to do that, we need to help the 30,000 distributors across this country, primarily independent family-owned businesses, thrive. And in order to do that, we need to help the 6 million professionals throughout distribution thrive as well. And the very last thing that I'd love to tell you about is our purpose of our business at the end of today. Stick around because I want to tell you about the purpose of our business: to democratize the personal and professional development of the 6 million professionals throughout distribution. And I'll do that at the very end. But first, what we need to do is we need to get today started talking about the middleman, what I learned on the We Supply America tour. And if you're ready, I'm ready. So let's go. All right, so there we are. We Supply America, championing the noble calling of distribution, right? If we're going to help this channel thrive, right, to remain the channel of choice, right, we all need to become bolder in terms of championing this noble calling and you all being the backbone of this country. And in order to do that, what I'd love to do is introduce you to an individual who's become a friend of mine that I've met on the We Supply America tour, and that's who has just joined us on the screen, Ryan Holtzman, the third generation CEO of Holt Electrical Supply down in St. Louis. Ryan, good morning, my friend, and thank you
Thanks
for
for having me.
joining us.
That intro music, I feel like I could run through this computer screen right now. You had me going. So thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Are you kidding me, man? I bet it wouldn't take that music to get you energized to run through a
True,
computer screen.
true. I'll agree to that.
Yeah, no doubt. Ryan, good to see you. Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you just give everybody some context as to who you are and Holt Electrical Supply, if you don't
Sure. Holt is a family-owned and operated third generation, as Dirk was mentioned, family business here in St. Louis. So we serve the greater St. Louis markets around about a 350-mile radius of where I am right now in St. Louis. We've got 8 locations here and best team in the business. Really enjoyed our visit with Dirk and looking forward to digging in here today.
Thanks. It was a great visit. I really do appreciate it. And I got to tell you something. You've got some fans that are joining us, Ryan. Here's Nicole, who's telling us that Ryan is the man.
Thank
And,
you, Nicole. Thank you.
and Zachary is telling us the man, the legend. So, man, you've got some fans out there, buddy. What does it
There's
take to
a,
get those fans?
there's a few of them, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to thank them later.
All right. No doubt. No doubt. Oh, and let me just real quick say good morning, Joe. Thank you for being here. And Frank from Philly, thank you for being here as well. Really appreciate it. So, Ryan, fantastic. How many different locations did you say?
8.
8 different
Yeah.
locations,
Mhm.
350-mile radius. And I know that you're really committed, right, to the value that the middleman provides in this whole supply chain. You mentioned the tour stop that we did on July 21st. Can I just show a couple pictures real quick about what we
Sure.
did together? On July 21st, the We Supply America tour pulled up, and you were kind enough. You knew my driving skills, so you had the orange cones to, direct me in. Had a chance to tour your facility, take a look at the innovative ways that you're delivering wire and other products. That was very cool. But I remember more than anything, Ryan, the people of Holt Electrical Supply. People that I had a chance to meet throughout the day that we spent learning about Holt Electrical Supply. And we had a great lunch together. Oh my gosh, the lunch was amazing. We not only had a chance to eat lunch together, but then we had a Q&A with your team and your staff there in the warehouse. Your boys were there. Your wife was there. It was a great time. I remember it like it was yesterday, Ryan. So just from your perspective, would you mind, how would you describe the time that we spent together when the We Supply America's tour came by your business?
Yeah, sure. And Dirk, I will say, originally we weren't going to give you that much parking, but not to bring back a kind of sour memory. But if you recall, it was the day after you had a little incident at the gas station. So as we knew this RV was coming in. We saw your LinkedIn post about it. We figured might as well block off the whole lot, have everybody park across the street. Let's keep things keep things safe for our vehicles. So
You are a wise man. You are a wise man.
but yeah, no, just reflecting on the visit, it was a fantastic day. Like you, I feel like it was just yesterday. It's crazy. We're in September, and it was almost 2 months ago. But as I told you, when we were here, and as we've reflected on it, really didn't have a ton of expectations going into the day. Knew we were going to have a good time and going to kind of figure some things out, and had some things we were going to talk about. But it really kind of catapulted us and gave us a lot of momentum. Kind of validated a lot of the brand that we've built and the company that we've built. So it was just a great day, really inspiring for me, for our teams. Went by, almost too fast, but something we've definitely looked back upon and enjoyed.
I love it. Thank you. And I loved it. What was it, do you think, about the day? You used the word that it was part of, catapulting all the great work that you'd put into the brand and the like, and who you are, what you stand for, your messaging, the value that you provide. What was it about that day that you think contributed to catapulting all that work that you'd put in to defining who you are?
I think it was just such a, laser beam focus on who we are and what we do, which is ironically enough something we don't do very often. And so not being focused on anything besides kind of our mission, our values, and what we stand for, it was just like I said, a laser beam focus on it. And then it kind of, got you going and really pushed us on. So,
Yeah, love it. So let's talk about that catapult and pushing it on. And man, you blew me away, because I know that you and your team have taken some of that visit, some of the footage, and you've put together a little sizzle reel
a little something.
introducing Holt Electric Supply. And can you tell us about that? And then I'd love to show it. But
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So we, like I said, we had a great day. We had, brought a videographer on and knew we'd get some good footage, and knew you were, going to try to capture some content, and really didn't know what we were going to do with it per se, but we didn't want to miss out on not, having the footage or, being able to create something with it. And so once we kind of left the day, started evaluating, looking at the content, we really wanted to capture the pop of the day, the sizzle as we're calling it, but just the emotion, the energy, just kind of a little pump up. And so, we just wanted to create something that we could hold on to, that would show us what the day was. We could look back on it, show people who couldn't be here, or maybe an employee, future employee that isn't here yet. So just wanted something short and sweet that shows us what it was all about.
cool. So if you don't mind, let's roll that for everybody here. Okay. And two things. One, I think I love how you say it allows us to hold on to that day, use it going forward, right? But I also think it really does tie into the brand, ties into what we're about to talk about also, how you boldly own being the middleman and your middleman manifesto that I want to talk about afterwards. So let me roll this clip. And everybody that's on, by the way, Mohammed, thank you for being here. We've gone international from Mali. Thank you for being here. By the way, Vinay from India, thank you for being here. And everybody else, thanks for being here. So, you guys, let's roll this video that Ryan has put together, his team has put together as a result of the day that we spent together. And as you're watching this, everybody, would you do us a favor? If there was one word to describe your emotion, to describe what you're thinking about as you're watching the premiere of this Holt Electrical Supply sizzle reel, what is that one word? Let us know in the comments, and we'd love to hear that. So, Ryan, give me
And
a countdown. 3. Go ahead.
it's okay to dance. If the music gets you going a little bit,
There
that's
you
all
go,
right.
man.
We won't see you back there, so just. But yeah, all right. What do you want to count down from?
All right, give you 3, 2, 1 to premiere your
All right,
brand new
world
sizzle.
in 3, 2, 1, roll it.
Ryan thanked me for us selecting Holt, but in reality, Holt selected We Supply America.
There's no shame in what we do. We're proud of it. We're here, we're trying, we're working as hard as we can to make solutions out in the field.
Man, I love it. I love it, right?
One more time. No, I'm just kidding.
We can do it one more time. We can do it one more time. So look at the smile on your face. What is that? What is that video, that sizzle reel mean to you, Ryan, when you see that?
I just love it. It's just it feels, it brings you back to the moment. I feel pride.
Yes.
It brings back just some memories of the day that maybe I didn't think of, and it's exciting. I can't wait for others to see it.
Yeah, no doubt. I love it. And some of you are agreeing with you. Steph is saying it's on fire. It's hot. Beth is telling us, how could Holt not get you hyped up? Right on. James is saying, he's taking the word that you use, pride and the like. I love what Jess is saying here. It's communicating expertise that your team delivers and the like. I think it's just super, super cool. So if you don't mind, okay, Ashley, yes. Come on, let's see the guns there. There you go. So Ryan, let's take what we just saw. Let's take what we've learned, and let's talk about one of the many things that the Holt brand stands for and what you believe strongly in. Here's a picture of you in your office from when I was there. I love cut the bullshit, keep the middleman. And that's right behind you in your office, right? There you are. Yeah. So, Ryan, tell me about this Man-Ifesto. Tell me about what you believe about being a middleman. And I'll stop there because there's a lot to talk about there.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, gotta calm my emotions from the video. It gets you charged up. So a very common saying, that many people say is cut the middleman, right? Everyone's heard it. Everyone's probably said it at some point. And we really look to the polar opposite of that as what does that really mean? What is our, place in the ecosystem, in our environment? And that is the middleman. We're smack dab right in the middle, 99.9 out of 100 times. And so as we kind of embark on that and try to understand what does that really mean and how do we own it and how do we say it in a way that, the community around us can understand, this is kind of where we landed. And so we own being the middleman. We certainly don't want to be cut out, but we understand why people would say that. Maybe there's people in the middle that don't provide value or they don't have a place being where they are, but we feel we've got a place here and try to own that.
I love it, Ryan. One of the things I'm going to be talking a lot about going forward as I continue to get all my thoughts together from the We Supply America tours, I've identified a number of false narratives that there's a degree of acceptance that I think we have to absolutely obliterate. We have to become bold. We have to drive the conversation, drive the narrative to obliterate these false narratives. And one of these false narratives is about the middleman. One of these false narratives is, you know what, we can cut the middleman and things would be better, right? We could do. So I think you've absolutely landed on one of the false narratives that we collectively, as an industry, have to attack and obliterate. So what is it, from your perspective, in terms of the value that the middleman delivers? And if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you that from three perspectives. Is that okay?
Sure.
Number one, the value that the middleman, Holt Electrical Supply in this case, delivers to the customer.
Yeah. So to the customer, I'd say we are their middleman. We're bringing services to the table. We're helping them with value added solutions. We're not simply just a pass through. And so we're helping them keep their projects on time. We're problem solving. In today's environment, that takes on a whole new meaning, right? To our customers, it's being a part of their success, being a partner in that journey, and bringing them products, services, information, whatever it might be, to help them be successful.
I love it, right? Helping our customers succeed, right? The whole conversation around We Supply America than that. I could ask the question, is there anything more noble than that? But that's another conversation, right? Helping our customers succeed, helping them keep their projects on time, right? I got to tell you something. That is a complicated process. That requires project management. That requires a lot of expertise in terms of how projects are done, the applications of the product, if you will, the training that's required. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not just, order in, order out. It's, managing these projects, forecasting demand issues, and maybe assuming some risk for your customers. Maybe we know what's coming 3 months ahead before they do, and we can make decisions that help them stay constant and moving forward, that they don't even necessarily know that we're making those decisions, right?
I love it, Ryan. So, all right. So obliterating, cut the middleman, right? Number one, from the perspective of the value we deliver to the customer. A second, I'd really be interested. How about the value of the middleman? Let's stipulate that there's tremendous value in your working with the electrical contractors, for example. Let's stipulate that now. How about the value that the middleman, these local, independent, family-owned businesses like Holt Electrical, deliver to their local communities? Should we consider that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we play equally as big of a role there as we do, with our customers. We've got a community, a network, an ecosystem, call it whatever you want to call it, that we can help connect to those local communities. And so by supporting, whether it's a local bakery or a local charity or, the multitude of things that we do get involved with, we can bridge that gap. And we're there, we're facilitating, we can plan an event that can help a community and bring our customers right there, smack in the middle. And so, a simple thing as a fundraiser or a volunteer program, it's no different. We're serving really the same role, just for a different cause.
Without question. I agree 100%. And I think we, again, need to raise the narrative on that. So the middleman, adding value to the customer, to the local community. Let me even go a step higher. I just got off the road visiting you, We Supply America. What value in your mind does the middleman, these independent family-owned businesses that we've had a chance to meet, like Holt Electrical, how about to the country as a whole? Any thoughts there?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, your visit, your tour, I think gave me some points of reflection, along with, I think, some others here and probably others that you visited with, as to really how important that calling is, and really what the role that distributors really do play. I've seen some things that you'll put out about, this or this doesn't happen without the distributor, and while it may seem so basic, when you really think about it, it's a pretty pivotal role. And I think distribution in general, whether it's electrical, medical, whatever, your business is, it's a vital role. I mean, you can't build, you can't grow, you can't do anything without it. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool to think about the big picture for sure.
Yeah, I agree 100%. We don't have our society. We don't have our standard of living. Ryan, we don't have what we're doing right now today in this without electrical distributors. We just don't have it,
Right.
right? So, without question. Last question, if you don't mind, relative to this middle manifesto. We are the middleman. We wear it proudly. Why? Because we add value to at least three levels to our customers, our local communities, and the country as a whole. When we were together, man, you talked about wearing a cape. Tell me about that, would you?
Yeah, it's I think what I was just trying to explain is just we wear this middleman proudly. It's a lot of people. If you think of cut the middleman, I think of that if you were to graphically represent that as like a target. The middleman's got a target on their back, and if you take that target and you convert it into a cape and you own it, you're the hero. Flying through out there, creating value and being the middleman. That you own it. You don't run from it. You put it on and do what you do. So.
Without question. So let's put that cape on one more time as we're starting to bring this to conclusion. And everybody that's watching, I'm going to run that sizzle reel one more time because I think that's part of wearing the cape, if you don't mind, Ryan. And everybody,
Sure.
would you do me a favor? Would you please thank Ryan for sharing and for taking the bold stance that he and his organization is, right? Really communicating the importance of being the middleman. So Ryan, let's watch that one more time. And everybody, would you please let Ryan know what you think of his thoughts today? Here we go. Give me the countdown, Ryan, one more time.
In 3, 2, roll it.
Oh, I did the wrong thing. There we go.
There we go.
Ryan thanked me for us selecting Holt, but in reality, Holt selected We Supply America.
There's no shame in what we do. We're proud of it. We're here, we're trying, we're working as hard as we can to make solutions out in the field.
There you are, Ryan. I love it, man. Thanks so very, very much for joining us. I got to tell you something. As I told you when we were together and before we went live today, I am a fan of Holt Electrical Supply, man. And thanks for what you and your team do, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks for having us on. Thanks for giving us a stop on the tour, and look forward to many more occasions. So looking forward to it.
No doubt about it. And let me just show you a couple of things that individuals are saying before I let you go. Somebody from LinkedIn is saying, Rye Guy, the man. Thank you. Jerry from down in Houston is saying, thanks, Ryan. He's taken from you. No bullshit. Steph is saying, thank you, Ryan and Dirk, for sharing today. The power of the middleman. Absolutely, Steph. Let's continue to talk about this boldly, everybody, as we go forward. Frank, I agree 100%, man. Great perspective. Kendra says, great discussion and woo, this video. Thanks, Ryan. Doug, I agree, man. He says, well done. Jim, thank you for being here. He's saying, well done. Tim says this was an awesome way to start the morning, Ryan. So thank you very, very much. Jennifer, I agree. Your warehouse team absolutely rocks. I love spending the time with them. And there you go. And Jim says, great stuff. So everybody, thanks for joining us. Ryan, thank you, my man. You've helped a lot of people. You're raising the conversation. I'm going to take this mantle with you and others, and we're going to make sure that we raise the narrative about the importance of what it is you all do. Hey, buddy?
All right, Dirk. Take care, buddy.
Ryan, thanks for having us, man. Thanks.
Anytime.
Thanks for being here.
Anytime.
All right. So there you have it, you guys. I got to tell you something. I became a huge, huge fan of Ryan, his entire organization, the people that I met there, their commitment to what it is they do, the commitment to themselves and their growth. There's so many more stories to tell there. Plus, from the other 33 distributors that I stopped at, during our We Supply America tour. So everybody, thanks for joining us. But before we go, let me just remind you about something. I want to direct your thinking to one place here real quick. At Unleash WD, our mission is to truly do what's required to help the channel, to help distribution be the channel of choice, to help this channel thrive. I think conversations like this are critically important. I think what we've done and are going to continue to do with We Supply America is critically important there. So to help this channel thrive. In order to do that, it suggests that the 30,000 primarily independent family-owned businesses, distribution businesses, they must thrive. And through our strategy workshops, through our keynote speaking, through our Unleash Innovation Summit, and other services, we're really committed to helping those distributors, businesses like yours thrive. And in order to do that, for those businesses to thrive, the 6 million professionals, I mean, from the C-suite to the administration, to the warehouse associates, to the drivers, everybody must thrive. And so we are doing a lot of work in terms of our purpose of democratizing the personal and professional development of the 6 million professionals throughout distribution. And in order to do that, what I'd love to do is I'd love to introduce you to a web page that I'd love and I'd appreciate you visiting. It's our landing page for our one platform. One is the one place for those on a journey of continuous personal and professional growth. And over the next weeks and months, you're going to see from us the introduction of this new platform that is going to democratize the personal and professional development for the 6 million professionals. It doesn't matter your title, your role, your function, your tenure. You're going to find the resources you want, you need to be inspired and to learn and grow for your personal and professional development. You can find out, or the information is not there yet, but we'd love for you to say, yes, I'm interested in learning more as you continue to roll this out, Dirk. And you see all the detail, all the URL there. Go to www.theone.place/coming-soon. theone.place/coming-soon. And when you go there, you'll get on our list and we'll continue to keep you updated in terms of our movement towards our purpose of democratizing the personal and professional learning of the 6 million professionals throughout distribution. Okay, so there you have it. I'd really appreciate it if you go there. Let me know what you think of today. Guys, thank you so very much for joining us. Thomas, thank you for being here as always. Tim, thank you for being here. Doug, thank you for being here. Kendra, Frank, Steph, Jerry, Doug, Joe, Jennifer, Ashley, Jess, Beth, James, Mohammed, thank you for being here. You guys, I really appreciate it. We've got more of these coming. We're in the process of scheduling them. Keep a lookout. We'll let you know. Everybody, thanks for being here. Let's continue to champion the noble calling of distribution. Let's continue to help every individual in our organization grow personally and professionally. And let's, again, continue to champion the noble calling of distribution. We'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for being here.